Right after being pronounced an independent country, India received FIFA recognition in 1948, and the same year, the Indian national football team held its first official match against France. That game was lost by the newly born nation with a decent score 1-2, but was highlighted by the fact that the newcomers to the football world chose to play barefoot. Since then, a lot has changed, and today the professional football continues to gain popularity in India, while local clubs can already afford to invite European veteran players. In this episode, however, we would like to focus on the 7 most talented Indian nationals who can easily prove themselves on the high level of the European Championships if they were to get an offer. Do not forget to subscribe to Football Geeks, and let's kick off! Number 7. Sushella Hwa. This player is already a well-established footballer. As being 28 years old, most professionals reach the peak of their careers. Sushella has been in professional football for more than 10 years. Since 2015, he has played for Chennai, a football club from Chennai. The experienced forward wears the shirt of the national team since 2010. Sushella has already recorded more than 50 matches and 23 accurate shots, and he is one of the current India team's leaders. Being a classic forward, Sushella Hwa does not possess extreme dribbling skills or speed, but he has something that even top dribblers of the world often lack: a genuine goal-scoring flair. Sushella chooses the position correctly and is an excellent finisher. A forward with his skills will always find a place in the counter-attacking teams who prefer to play in the defensive football. Number 6. Sandesh Jhingan. Sandesh Jhingan is an Indian professional football player who is the captain of the Kerala Blasters team playing in the Indian Super League. There have been a lot of rumors about Sandesh lately, and this is not strange for us. The Indian national football team shows a decent level of game in the last 2 to 3 years, and Sandesh is the leader of the center of the defense. The defender is 188 centimeters tall. He perfectly sees the field and knows when to pass the ball and when it is better to hold it. Nowadays, Sandesh Jhingan is considering the offers from other clubs, and according to the recent transfer rumors, he even managed to reject a generous offer from Qatar. Many experts agree that the potential of Sandesh has not yet been revealed, and he definitely needs to try himself in the European top league. Number 5. Pranay Halder. Pranay Halder is the Indian defensive midfielder who currently plays for ATK in the Indian Super League. Pranay is considered one of the most talented midfielders in modern India. His performance and style are already compared with the style of Fernandinho, and these are not the empty words. From the earliest years of his career, Halder showed a mature tactical prowess. He holds his zone tightly and can give a good penetrating pass forward. The previous season was the best in his career so far. As a part of the Goa Football Club, he was the leader of the center, while the presence of experienced Spanish foreign players in the team only contributed to the progress of Pranay. His growth did not remain ignored, and he received a generous offer from ATK. At the age of 26, Pranay Halder has reached the highest level of the Indian football system. So now, it is time for the European scouts to pay attention to him. Number 4. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. Gurpreet is the first player in the history of India who played in the championship of the highest European division. The 27-year-old goalkeeper spent 3 seasons in the Norwegian Championship before moving to his current club. In Bengaluru, he finally became an indispensable player in the starting 11 and quickly progressed. The owners of the club were satisfied with the debut of the talented goalkeeper and offered him a new long-term contract until 2023. Gurpreet has still many years of professional career, and scouts of the foreign clubs are following him closely. In addition, there aren't so many 198 cm tall goalkeepers in the world. Number 3. Udanta Singh. One of the most famous Indian players of the last decade, Sunil Chhetri, who is currently enjoying the last years of his professional career, said that the young winger Udanta Singh is perhaps the most promising Indian player of our time. Sunil Chhetri, who has been playing for the Indian national team since the far 2005, has seen many generations of young talents and would hardly have wasted his words. Despite the fact that Udanta is only 22 years old, he plays his 5th full season at Bengaluru side. Many experts name him the fastest player in the championship and one of the best dribblers. He already capped more than 110 matches for the club, and with such a speed of development, it will be soon difficult to ignore the interest from the European clubs. Number 2. Dhiraj Singh. This is the second goalkeeper in our top. His name is Dhiraj Singh, and he's only 18 years old. 2 years ago, the All-Indian Football Federation was thoroughly preparing for the 2017 FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Dhiraj became the first keeper of the team and has held this responsibility with decent performance, just like the whole junior team of India. After the tournament, he was immediately offered to play for the Indian Arrows club. The debut was good, but the player refused to sign a long-term contract because he received several trial offers from Europe. In the pursuit of experience, he spent some time at Motherwell, Blackburn Rovers and Charlton Athletic. But when he got an offer from the top SL club Kerala Blasters, Dhiraj decided that it was better to be a starting 11 choice in India than to be struggling in a distant European club reserve teams. Today he is the main goalkeeper of Kerala Blasters and one of the most talented young players in India. Number 1. Leone Sawalha. Leone Sawalha plays for the Delhi Dynamis in the Indian Super League and for the national team of India. Chhetri, like many of the players we have mentioned, represents the new generation of Indian football. This generation quickly outgrows the level of the national championship and from the earliest years receives trial invitations from the European clubs. For example, 3 years ago Leone Sawalha trained for a few weeks at the Liverpool Academy, and this winter he went for a trial to the Norwegian Viking club, which plays in the top division. The Viking FC coaches were impressed with the player's speed and control skills. They will consider longer trials in the nearest future because Chhetri needed to return to the training base in Delhi before the important game against Bengaluru. Interestingly, Leone Sawalha is the third youngest player to score a goal for the national team, in which he has been playing since he turned 18 years old. Thank you for staying with us till the end. Right away, we apologize for mispronouncing some of the names. We do see that modern India possesses a pool of young talented footballers who already had their eyes to the European clubs. They do not see the richest SL clubs as their career limit and with great responsibility accept trial offers from other leagues. We are convinced that some of the current India Under-21 players would get their chances in Europe in the nearest future. Do you agree with us? Please share your thoughts in the comment section and do not forget to subscribe to Football Geeks. Check out some other episodes suggested on the screen, and we'll see you soon.